back. What up, guys? How are we doing? Hi, Tim. How are you? Alright, let's see what's up with this music. I guess the music's not terrible. Don't hate it. I'm not hating it. It is Cinco de Mayo. Yes, it is. 1 to 5, how sober is everybody? 1 being sober, 5 being Cinco, not sober. What up? By the way, I think we're going to throw this shirt. I think we'll send this to someone, a viewer. Funny story, I don't have a ton of clothes with me at the moment, and this is one of the shirts that I have like a bazillion of, a clothing line that went out of business. And I was kind of looking at what it said, and I kind of took some very abstract, arbitrary liberty with some of the vibe. So, you know, we have this level Skeletor, you know, all the necessary elements. Oh no, I'm probably gonna put a bra on to be safe, to be honest. But I might send it to one of you guys if anybody wants it, just for shits and giggles. But yeah, ran out of clothes. So yeah, that happened. Yeah, we're gonna be careful because we haven't had any issues for a minute. I'm trying to keep it that way, and things like auspiciously falling shoulders, definitely not the way to go. You know, in fact, let's draw this bitch up. We could even 2 bras just to be extra safe. Because seriously, nipple game having its own agenda. Alright, out of frame, we will set up this situation. So what's you doing? Well, you know, I've had kind of an interesting day myself. Participated in a impromptu kind of interview deal with Real Stream News. They're a buddy of mine, and I will talk to them about various CX related stuff from time to time. So that was kind of cool. And what I like about them is I feel that they are very open-minded. Like I'm never like, you know, they don't pull fast ones on me. They're open to different sides of stories, and they ask questions more than they assume, which I think is, you know, kind of responsible journalism. I appreciate that about Real Stream News. Their layout for their like look and stuff and their Discord, they kind of got that all titsed out right now, so it looks really clean. I meant to compliment that when I was live, but I didn't get a chance to do it, so I will definitely let them know at some point either way. Alright, hold on, let's see how this bra situation's doing. Alright, we are much, much better situated to not spill out. Kind of hating the gloss. That has to go. That's gotta go. Like, the matte was okay, the gloss was too much. Oh. Okay. Sleeves from the shirt. So, I'm ridiculously sober, meaning like entirely sober, which is fine. Not really a big drinker by any stretch of the imagination. Sorry, this is just this color just way out of control. We may just take it all off. Yeah, I kind of think that's what's gonna happen. Alright, yeah, we gotta tone this down. Okay. So, you know, I'm not really big drinker type. We do play the game. Those of you who are on Snap will know that. But sometimes I'm really bad about the game, which is a secret game, and there's a code word. If you hear it, you at home are more than welcome to participate. But sometimes I like legit forget. And I have a very necessary liquid prop in front of me that has been the same bottle, if you will, for like 2-3 weeks now. So yeah, not really huge on that. But I figure, days like Cinco de Mayo, everyone is caliente. So why not get sloshed today? Just kidding. No, but who else? Is anyone else super sober? I guess it's really not the same with these stay-at-home orders, right? Like, super whack. It feels kind of weird. It almost feels like, well, I don't know, depending on how much you drink or not, or if you're like a social drinker. Well, general, I do appreciate and see your inquiry for mod. However, I'm going to have to let you know that I don't really know you like that. No offense. And we've had mods go completely rogue and be problematic. So if you are interested in mod, that is great. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pay attention to the type of comments you write. If you're an issue, if you're not an issue, you don't have to kiss my ass. You don't have to donate. You don't have to do any of that shit to be mod. I just want reasonable mods. When I do mod people, there's only 3 things I ask of them. Yeah, no, you know what I mean? And like, especially with the kind of stuff that's going on for me right now, like it's totally not personal. The only thing I ask them to kind of flag is inappropriate stuff about children, obviously. I don't tolerate gay bashing, hate speech, and I'm not down with racism. So anything else, free speech, knock your socks off, let them have it. Let them come at me. It's perfectly fine. There's also some bots that take care of some of it. And yeah, of course, doxing. Doxing is most definitely not tolerated. So yeah, it's actually 4 things. Sick Beanie Bro, that's a great name. So yeah, this shirt I decided to customize a little bit, and I think it's hilarious. Some of you might kind of notice. I think it's super funny. But if anyone wants it, I will send it to you. I will totally send it because this shirt is ridiculous. I'll probably never wear it again. It is a super, super trolley. That sounds like super, like, what am I trying to say, Earth Bowl, like, ominous, the way you phrase that, bruh? Like, I'm here, like, trying to, maybe have a little Cinco de Mayo fun, and then you come in here with that noise, which is incredibly sobering, and I haven't drank anything yet, so. If you want it, hit me up on Snap, send me your address. I will send you this, you can have this shirt. And I have plenty more where it came from. I may do this again, and like my other modifications, let's see. We got that. Let's see, yeah. It kind of might be fun to get like a silk screen printer or something that's like a little bit like done nicer, but I just thought the thought was kind of funny. Yeah, dude, we're trying to be consistent. We have had quite a bit of attention on the forums and stuff. We're getting new people, new eyes. We're kind of flooding out the some of the audience. We're always gonna have trolls, right? It's the fucking internet. You have to kind of that's gonna come with the territory. But what's nice is the ratio of trolls to whatever, or, people that are super supportive, that ratio is kind of getting nicely diluted. I don't need a bunch of yes men up in here kissing my ass telling me I'm like the greatest ever. Like, that is not the case by any means. But it's kind of nice because we can kind of stay on topic and do things when I'm not getting super distracted by like really horrific cancer chat, Oh my goodness, Jenny Lee. Oh, and speak of the devil, and they shall appear. Hey, Darcy, I see you, hun. Thank you so much for your Set It posts today. They were really great. And like I said, you can't hate without love. And no matter how how mean you are with your little fingers and stuff. But every moment that you're here watching the stream and every comment you put is actually helping me. So you can talk about how much you hate me, and you can try to trigger me with like various, you know, kind of fucked up things to say. But at the end of the day, Darcy, you're still here, hun. So I love you too, girl. Hugs. I'm good, you know, one day at a time, Jenny Lee. How are you? I'm happy that that you're still working. I know a lot of people are kind of shit out of luck these days with all the quarantine orders and stuff, and a lot of people are struggling, so I'm happy to hear you're able to do stuff from home. Hopefully, it's super chillax for you. I know some people adjusting to a kind of home-based thing, it has its challenges, and some people love it, so, you know, it just depends on what you're doing, really. So anyways, we were trying to review the Chris Brown and Young Thug mixtape today. I really tried, guys. I feel like we got like halfway through it and it was fucking bad. And you guys know I'm like super like kind of into Chris Brown, like low key. Like I will mention it way too often. And like always making jokes about sliding in the DM and stuff. Well, okay, like rose tinted glasses aside, it was bad. Like there were some moments that were like okay, but was I like, oh damn, like this is the shit, like I'm not, you know, this is my new ringtone, this is gonna be the new song that I play to death, play out? No. And none of those thoughts came to my mind when we went through the mixtape. Now I said, hey, I kind of skimmed through it before I did the stream, and that must be very true, Darcy. Absolutely. That's, yeah. Cool story, bro. Anyways, so yeah, I skimmed through it and I'm like, ooh, okay, this is going to be rough. And then I was like trying to think, okay, maybe I can find some good points in it. Maybe there's like some like super epic bars. That was where the mixtape took a turn for the worse. And when we actually looked at the lyrics, more or less they were pretty easily decipherable. Like they enunciated for the most part. But I'm cool like a fan. That is a bar in a song. I'm cool like a fan, pass you to my man, or something like that. And it was like, ooh, you're cool like a fan. I mean, I just feel like, okay, like, yeah, maybe from time to time you're gonna need like filler bars, you know, like not every fucking line is gonna be like some poetic, you know, prolific, profound epiphanies. No, that's ridiculous. Some songs are just meant to be like fun or, you know, super ratchet, and that's totally fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not hating on that type of vibe. The problem was, I'm cool like a fan. Now, I have witnessed many a yes men in my day. I mean, I've seen some smoke. I've seen the most illusional, bullshit smoke blowing up asses, like, for years and years and years, especially in media and entertainment. And I really struggle to, because I mean, there had to be an engineer tracking that, right? Like, there's no way. I mean, actually, if he tracked his own vocals, that would actually explain how kind of bad they were. Like, we know he kind of does the phalange shit. Like, he tries so hard to like do like Lil Wayne's style, but it's just not quite that. Whatever. So I'm assuming there was at least one other individual tracking the vocals. Something like that, even if it was very minimal for like quarantine, even if the whole thing was recorded during this time. You know, when you're tracking someone, you're listening to the take, you know, I mean, it's great. Some people can do shit in one take and then you do a second take for like doubles, triples, you know, ad-libs, whatever. Some people just fucking just knock that shit out the park real quick, and it's like, boom, like, I do this in my sleep. And then other times, you know, you may be like, hey, let's try this a little different. Or, you know what, why don't you say this line this way and, like, take your inflection a different direction, like, go up on this or go down on this. Or, you know, sometimes people fuck up the timing, or sometimes the cadence is predictable and doesn't change. Like, there's all kinds of reasons to have another jab or attempt at a take for a verse. There's nothing wrong with take 200 in some cases for verses. Now, it is terribly, terribly expensive and time consuming when that's necessary. But I just want to know that engineer, I'm guessing he just, like, did not give any fucks. But who was, like, tracking that, and who heard the bar? And this is assuming everything was, like, kind of like freestyle stuff, you know, just off top, like, this is how I'm feeling. We're going to make a mixtape, and, you know, this is what's up. I like these beats. Like, let's just write some shit. Let's go. Like, I feel like it was very in the moment created. Now, I don't have much basis to back this on. This is just kind of the vibe I'm assuming. If I'm wrong, please state your source and I will retract my opinion. Until then, I will continue. I want to know the engineer. Actually, maybe I'll hit them up because the credits are always All Music. You just go to All Music, you can find out who tracked and mixed that shit. I want to know what the fuck they were smoking when they heard "I'm cool like a fan." What? Dude, like, okay, a lot of the other bars were trash too, but "I'm cool like a fan." I feel like that's a line that we just can't accept. You know? I mean, I don't know if it's just me, but, like, I feel like that line alone is kind of why we couldn't really finish the review. Well, other than the fact that the songs were, like, totally unlistenable. Yeah. So, on that note, Cinco, I guess Cinco or Cinco de Mayo works, so. Hold on. Oh my god, gross. Okay, exit Tourette. I know you're trying to be cute and be like, it's ironic. It's really not. Don't make it deep, okay? Because it's not. Like, you're cool like a fan. He's not saying I am, you know, of a low temperature. He's not, I mean, obviously he is saying that, but he's not saying anything beyond that. He's not like, it's not like a double meaning. Like, it's not like, ooh, like fans are cool. Nah. The type, okay, in any other instance he's referring to fans or hoes, they're not cool, they're annoying, and they're lucky to be in his presence. More or less. Fuck no, I ain't drinking that Corona for Cinco de Mayo. You tripping? Y'all know that's how you get the Corona, right? If you drink a Corona, you definitely get the Corona. Like, there's actual microbes in Corona beers. Even more in Corona Extra. You put a lime in, guaranteed COVID-19. You will test positive if you put a fucking lime in that thing, I'm telling you. Dead ass. No, honey, I don't have an IP2 alt. I do all my trolling and all my response on Front Street. But if you want to let me know, we might actually do a Reddit recap because people loved it so much. And Darcy, your repulsion, your hatred towards it, I feel like I saw a comment on, something was just talking shit about Alistair. Cool story, bro. You're talking shit about a 4-year-old. Good for you. I think you had a rebuttal in one of those places. And if you think like I'm gonna actually take the time to give a fuck about that kind of stuff, no, honey. No, I'm doing other things. Thank you. I sound corny talking about how corny I think the line is. Well, T Young, are you triggered? Are you a Young Thug fan? Are you like so fucking wet off that album that you're like, man, that's my jam, bruh. That's my shit. I be cool like a fan too. Okay, if that's the case, it is your prerogative to be cool like a fan, to be hot like the sun. My point is, it is trash lyrics. It is trash songwriting by anyone's standards. That's all I'm saying. You'll dono for me to buy Coronas and tacos. I'm super down for the tacos. Like, that is actually very possible. Let's see. Yeah, that's potentially doable. We could possibly make that happen. Y'all gonna make me drink beer? That's ridiculous. But I guess when it's Cinco, oh my god. I feel like there's cat hair on my lip gloss. And Darcy, you're so bored. I mean, there's got to be something else you can like watch or do, right? Like, I feel like Disney Plus has like a bunch of Star Wars shit for free. I feel like eat a cheeseburger for fuck's sake. Oh my god, I've literally never heard that ever. Okay. I feel like eating a Reese's instead. How about that? No, I exit to red. I think that Corona is very appropriate considering the holiday that is upon us. If that's what you guys want to see, I can definitely make that happen. That's what I'm saying, man. Y'all can come up in here and troll me. I have like a troll appreciation week, but I kind of feel like it's troll appreciation year always, because I always say this, all right? It doesn't matter if I win you over or not. Not everyone's gonna like me, and I'm fine with that, you know? That is not my battle to focus my energy on. What I do know is this, that you cannot spend time, effort, watch hours, honey, and comments that only help the algorithm and my channel. You can't do that if you don't care. So no matter how much you hate me, no matter how anorexic Darcy thinks I am, or broad my shoulders are, or whatever shit she said so far, it doesn't matter. You're legit helping me out. Like, you could literally just write open circle bracket, close circle bracket, you're a dumb whore, like all day long, and you're just helping my algorithm. And as you see, like, yeah, I'll give you a little attention because you so badly want it. You gotta like try to take it in places that are super out of pocket and off topic. And I see you, Darcy. I see you needing a hug, girl. I see you feeling some type of way and needing attention, and I'll give it to you because no one else will. And clearly, low-key, you love me. You wouldn't be here for like 3 nights in a row. I feel like I haven't streamed this much in a really long time, and you're just like here. You're just like, Team Tracy, all day, all day. So, yeah. I'll let you have the floor, Darcy. In fact, if you want to go in on Discord and call in and just tell me how you really feel, that's an option. If you have like Zoom or some type of video chat thing, like, I will totally let you come on and rip me a new one, and I won't say a thing to you. You know, do what you need to do, girl. Oh, I can't wait. Make sure you get my bad side. And you totally take it out of context, because that's how you do memes, right? One day you'll own a corner too, Darcy. I believe in you. Because your passionate and hatred, I feel like you can channel that somewhere and you could totally be a boss. I see that for you. You don't do Discord because you're IP2. Literally, that makes no sense. Discord is just another area in which people can talk. It's actually a little bit more real-time, back and forth, interactive, social. Maybe that's not your strong skill, and that's why you like to troll people. I don't know, just assuming. But I don't want to assume, Darcy. I want you to tell me what's up. I want you to tell me how it really is. You're channeling your demons in me. That's wonderful. So, as you know, I'm a huge, huge fan of Elizabethan demonology, which is the most comprehensive, complete glossary, if you will, of demons, folklore, entities, whatever the fuck you want to call them. Energy that is not of the light. A complete unabridged list. I'm super into that shit. So Darcy, which demons are you channeling through me? I gotta know. Okay, I'm not gonna get into like an IP2 pissing contest with you, honey. But not every Discord is a weird platform for people to exploit children. Mine, in fact, has never had that fucking problem. So, and we locked down all link options. No one can post links. We're not accepting new people, and we're not doing DMs because we're trying to keep it that way. The demons that hate me, but if I'm such trash, demons would love me, silly. It doesn't work that way. Okay, Darcy, when you really want to talk demonology, hit me up, girl. I will put you on game. I will put you on game, honey. So you're just blowing smoke up your ass. Oh, speaking of demons, I love the like super stealth eagle eye. Someone like, I guess, got a picture of Becky's bureau, right? Darcy, honey, I did not remotely suggest that you were overweight, fat. I never brought up your weight, honey. I never mentioned your looks in any kind of way. I don't even know what you look like or who you are. So if you're projecting that, I mean, because you're very interested and concerned with my weight and the hamburgers that you feel I should be eating, you're projecting on yourself, honey. I not mentioned your weight whatsoever. I may have used weight as in W-A-I-T, as in hold your fucking horses, ho, not W-E-I-G-H-T, which measures that. Yeah, so couple different kinds of weights. You just got it mixed up. I'm just saying, I mean, she could really make herself, she can make it clear we could do it that way. Like I said, all are welcome as long as you don't, oh, that's fine. I eat pizza too. It's funny because anyone who really knows me is like, kind of like, damn, bitch, you eat a lot. But I guess not seeing me, you can just assume what you want. And that's fine. You are okay. What? 10 Andy all day? I should add that to the shirt. 10 Andy. By the way, not viewbotting last night. Super cute, whoever did that post. Love ya. Well, what, I'm gonna viewbot like one night? Like, okay, I could afford an hour of viewbotting. Like, is that even a thing? Let me tell you the deal with viewbotting. I realize some people do it because they feel it makes them like more legit. They feel other people think they're cool. But when all is said and done, the engagement doesn't add up. So it really doesn't serve you. I would rather have, less true, actual people like Darcy watching me than bots that don't interact. Why pay bots to just sit there and do nothing but give me fluff numbers when I can have Darcy here, no fail, every single stream ever? Why do that when I have Darcy? I don't need to do that shit. What Darcy is doing for me at this very moment is more than viewbotting will do for me, okay? You would have to buy viewbot numbers in like the tens of thousands to really help you out algorithm-wise, number one. Number two, you would have to splurge for the ever so sophisticated bots that occasionally write comments that are in no way contextually related to what you're saying, and that way it might fucking be passable. It might be possible. No, Darcy, you're not listening, honey. If you think I'm streaming for the views, if you think I'm streaming because I want like 1 million likes and I want everyone to like fucking love me because like I just want to be famous, honey, you don't know me. If you think that that's why I do this, get to know me, honey, because that's not what it's about. I mean, yeah, the views help. Yes, I would like to continue to make a comfortable living doing what I enjoy doing, but it's not quite the vapid vanity that you just off the cuff assume. Just saying. I speak words that I doesn't understand. Wow. Words are really hard, Darcy. Like, why do you have to, like, rub it in and like bring it up that like I just say these words that I don't even know what they are because I just want to sound super smart, Darcy, because I just want you to like validate that I'm fucking smart. And you just like called me out and I'm so triggered and my night is like fucking ruined, Darcy. Get over yourself. If you are unable, I don't give a shit what Andy I am. Honey, I don't care. You could in real time, and again, remember, Darcy, every time you enter a comment, you are helping me, honey. You are helping me every single time, girl, that you write anything, whether it's fuck you, skank, or oh my God, I love you. It doesn't matter. Every comment is helping the algorithm more than viewbotting ever could. And viewbotting is not actually smart because it doesn't get you anywhere. Yeah, it looks kind of legit, but when all is said and done, does that legitness relate to actual dollars? Does that legitness, is it enough to relate to endorsements, brand deals, contracts? No, it doesn't, because the viewbots, honey, don't add up to those numbers for those deals. So suck on that, okay? Anyways, like I said, you can literally give me a real-time rundown of the fluctuating viewers. And I don't even care if you're not accounting for all the platforms we are currently on. Again, that is neither here nor fucking there. Well, honey, it's not a matter of being worthy. It's literally running your credit card and paying. And anyone can view bots. Okay, so it's like you can't be like, Tracy, you're view botting, and then be like, oh my God, you're not good enough to view bot. Like, what's the meme with the two Spider-Mans like pointing at each other, and it's essentially the pot calling the kettle black? Like, this is what's happening right now, Darcy. It just doesn't work. It's not working. Dimension 7, I would imagine my name is banned. And that's probably for everyone's interest. That's probably in the best. That's probably for the best. And I'm not really too worried about that. Can we put slow mode on? I suppose. I feel like this time it's not moving super slow. Let me know yes or no right now. I don't mean to be demanding. If I'm missing comments, I feel like I've been keeping up more or less, but if you think we need to enable slow mode, we can fucking do it, by all means. It is done, if it's necessary. So what was I planning on doing tonight? That's kind of a good question. Well, first of all, it's Cinco de Mayo. If you're on the Snap, you know what that means. Gross. Don't troll you back. Why would I troll you back? Okay, Dimension, you are not a new fan. And notice how I use the N, fan, and not the G. I'm not a fan of the gay bashing. You are not new. You've been around probably ever since I was kind of thrown into the whole CX mess. And whatever. So you know me, and you've seen a lot, and you know it kind of takes a lot to offend me. Now, like I said, I really know what's really going on with Marcy, and Darcy. I'm sorry, Marcy, Darcy. I'm sorry, honey. I know what's really going on with her, and I feel that she really needs a friend, and she really needs attention. So despite her, less than nice comments to me since she's ever been in my chat, I'm still rolling with it, I'm not like triggered. I'm not lashing out at her. I'm not like attacking her. Like, I don't even know her. Okay, Tracy reads mean comments from Darcy. Number 1, you are terrible. All you want is attention. You post disgusting photos on IG too, just to get attention. please, crawl back to where you came from. That was amazing. So Darcy, I want to tell you right now that I am so fucking sorry that my photos have caused you that much distress. I mean, with everything going on in the world, this shutdown, this social isolation, and you know the price of petroleum going to shit. Fuck, even the property value of homes and cars, it's nothing. Everything's literally gone to hell. Hell is upon us. Hell's frozen over. Everything is wrong. And then I have the audacity, and I don't even know what that word fucking means. I'm just trying to sound smart to impress Darcy right now. I have the audacity to post disgusting photos on IP2 just to trigger her. I don't even know how I look in the mirror, how I sleep with myself, how I live with myself. I don't know. That would be fucked up. Darcy is not secretly Cherie. Shout out to her. I love you so much, girl. I think about you often. I know you're going through a hard time. I have your back no matter what. Dead ass, girl. You can always come to me for anything, anytime. I don't care. I'm not going to judge. Just let me know you're okay. Seriously, I'm rooting for you. Back to where we were. That would be something, but no. If you mean, I don't, you must have changed. Okay, that Japanese name that I can't quite read, you must be who I think you are, you fucking smartass. And I hope your girlfriend is busy right now, because she would be awfully mad if she knew you were watching my stream, especially since her best friend is no longer able to watch my streams for her and give her and keep tabs for her on the terrible things that I'm up to, because how could this happen to her? You know? Fucking smartass. Okay, you know what? You please let, hold on, I will mod you from okay, without being a dick, just to clarify, what's required for streaming services? Literally only one person would know, and literally chat would have no idea what it means. So if you can answer this question, then I'll mod you. Please allow Darcy to speak freely. Literally no one knows. It's a code. You're the only person who knows anything about that. I am a little drunk, but literally nobody fucking knows that at all. Like, if you can answer that question, what is needed for that? Literally, you're the only person who knows. So, no. So you're just gonna come up in here and throw me some fucking curveball shit like, oh, it's Cherie, when dead ass it's not ever Cherie. I'm actually gonna probably take a break and call her shortly. And be no help to me? You're just loving the shit show, but it's fine. It's fine. I will deduct from your pay, simp number 2. There we go. Okay. Fucker, you can't help me right now? Fucker. Okay. Alright. There we go. Yes. Alright. Yes. Simp 2 has revealed himself. They require certain seasonings for their coffee, which they have to help me whatsoever, and it's kind of annoying. Like, how is nutmeg not interchangeable for other things of the same color? I don't know. But you try to give them something other than that, then it's like everything's all fucked up. And then they get this attitude. Like, people will ask certain questions, and all you have to do is like type the truth, or simply move the frame, the camera, to a more, you know, what am I trying to say? Like a, something with better composition, which is literally like a 1, 2, right? Okay. No. Excuse me. No, that is not a thing. Okay, Darcy, you're right. Fun fact, there is stuff there already. Any other ideas? Darcy's great. She's like really helping me rebrand my career. She's really helping me be more self-aware of how vapid and self-involved and self-centered and just self-absorbed I am. And if Darcy didn't come here today, like I would just keep living my life like that and posting like the most pretentious, obnoxious selfies in the same outfit, like not even changing up the pose or outfit. Like those are the redundant selfies are like way worse than just selfies, right? Like at least change the pose up, like, you know. But if it weren't for Darcy, I wouldn't know this. Like I would. So, you know, again, I know you say you hate me, Darcy, but I know you don't, and I love you too, very much. A random day, that's a good question. Loving it. Let's see. Okay. Take us through a random day with Tracy. Criteria that makes a narcissist. Now, I will tell you this much. You have to have some of the traits to perform, but that is not a true clinical narcissist in the sense of the word. A lot of performers have a other side of themselves that in other times and places is nothing, and their ability to perform and entertain for people makes people forget about how shitty life is. It makes them feel like they're not alone in their thoughts and stuff. It makes people feel like, hey, maybe I should just not give a fuck and just go for it. You know, whatever it may be in the performing options. It also is meant to just kind of, I think, inspire. Like, I feel if you're doing anything performance-wise, oh, Dimension, that is such a compliment. I thought there was no way I'd be smart enough to be a sociopath. I mean, I don't even know what the difference between the two. Like, no, stop. No, when all is said and done, thank you for the follow. Thank you, Wheel. Yeah, so some people, now this may completely, just be ready for your shit to just be out the water, like, oh my God, what? Like, your mind is about to be fucking blown, Darcy. Are you ready? Get some popcorn, bitch. I'll wait, Darcy. I feel like this stream's all about Darcy. Just fun fact. Okay, so some people, entertainers, not all, of course, we're just saying some may relate or resonate to what I'm about to say. Right, let me know when you're ready. Let me know in chat by sending another hateful comment that you are ready and you're listening and you can truly comprehend what I'm going to say, because it's going to be a bunch of big words that I don't know what they mean, and I'm going to need you to unscramble them and make some sense of them. Whoa, honey. I don't have a fake education. I have a grossly overpaid for sound design, and I wish I could have learned it on the fly. Like, I wish like I had the prerequisite understanding of signal flow and some computer science and just like fucking electricity, AC to DC signal. Like, if I understood that, I could have fucking learned that shit on my own, possibly. But there was so much like prerequisite stuff that I didn't understand, and I couldn't learn it because, again, okay, it's like, okay, so say you want to become a statistician, or you want to be like a mathematician or something, or you want to like trig, whatever, super like fucking up there math, okay, that most people never even take. And I'm not even saying I'm a math genius, because I'm not. Let's pretend that Darcy wanted to do math sciences, computer sciences, or whatever. And don't get triggered, Darcy, but let's just pretend Darcy never made it past long division. Like, don't even worry about algebra, pre-algebra, like just long division or geometry. Like, she never made it there. Now, no matter how bad Darcy wants to be like this mathematician and shit, or statistician, like those algebra, long division, prerequisites, solving for X, that shit, she's gonna have to know it. Otherwise, there's just no way she can be a mathematician. Now, again, I'm not saying sound engineers are fucking geniuses, because I know a bunch of fucking morons that are. There is a whole science to it, and you can be smart in different ways. But, you know, you can know freaking dumb... Okay, let me be careful with my choice of words here. You can know people who otherwise don't seem that smart, but fucking know a lot about, like, electricity and, like, guy shit, which, by the way, there's not very many female sound engineers. And I had no training in that stuff. Like, I had more of, like, a production musical mind. I had those kind of ideas. Like, I knew, like I kind of had a vibe. Like, I could, okay, that's right, that's wrong, but I didn't know how to get from A to B. So those prerequisite stuff is something that I just could not, you know, learn on the job or whatever the fuck on my own. So I paid to go to school for it. Do I wish I went to another school? Yes. Did I pay for it myself? Yes. Am I thinking I'm super smart? Fuck no, I don't know shit. Do I read a lot? Yes. Do I have an interest in a variety of subjects? Yes. Now, if Darcy, if that is offensive to you, no regrets, not even one letter, not even. Darcy, if that bothers you, if that in some way makes you feel like that I think I'm super smart, I am really sorry, and I will be more aware of that, because that's the last thing I want to do. I don't want anyone to think that I think I'm too good for anybody, or I'm above someone, or that they're below me. No, I want to relate to any and every person that comes through here, especially on the live streams. You know, whether you're donating or not, you are giving me your time, which I would say is more valuable than TTS, right? Because we don't know how fucking long we're going to be here. We really don't. So, with that being said, go take my women's studies. When did I said I am a sound designer. How am I an expert on women's studies? Now, Darcy, I was given a lot of information about you that I didn't even fucking ask for. Like, just randomly last night, like, someone just gave me all your tea, and I'm like, oh. And that's why, like, I kind of feel for you, and I want to be supportive of you and stuff, and I'm not even going to put your business out there. Some shit like that. Whatever. Alright. Darcy, I feel like I've given you enough attention. Enough about me. Let's talk about me. Oh yeah, we were talking about narcissism. That's where we were. Okay. Thank you for reminding me, Darcy. How could I forget about me? Now, okay, here, this is where my train of thought was going at one point. So, okay. Some performers, and you can take this out of context and twist and contort it and clip it. I do not give a shit. I'm just gonna put this out there, okay? And whether you believe me or not, I don't care. This is just a do with it what you will. Imagine, if you will, a person, maybe even a little girl, right? Because we all are fucking trying to fix our childhood fuckeries. Maybe some people who perform or do anything in entertainment, whether it's acting, singing, whatever, anything that gets them attention, right? As Darcy puts it. What if, imagine, okay, just let's be really open-minded and let's use our fucking imagination, our thinking caps, all that shit. I know Darcy's a troll, but I also know Darcy's hurting very much, so I'm giving her the attention she so desperately needs. All right? Greater good here. Well, you're either a troll or a fan, honey. Either way, you're helping my stream. Anyways, as I was saying, some people only get validation, self-worth, esteem in certain aspects of their life. Like, some of us, maybe not, some of us had a well-rounded esteem growing up for many reasons. We were validated as children, our feelings mattered. We were respected and accepted by our peers. This is not me, by the way, that I'm describing. I'm not describing myself whatsoever. I'm just saying the average person, more or less, kind of has that. Like, maybe they're not the coolest, but they fit in. They feel normal, right? Maybe. If you can't relate, that's totally fine. Love you. I love everyone here. But, you know, more or less, people kind of feel like, okay, you know, like, then you have other people who, for whatever reason, they're just not quite aligned, or people just don't get them, or some people do, but it's like, it's a bit much. It's super extra. You know, I will say very, very extra. That much is very true. Okay? So what if in all aspects, in all moments of an individual's life, what if the only time they ever felt worth a shit and had any kind of purpose was some avenue of performing? Now, it wasn't the fact that all the eyes were on them, because in fact, and if you grew up in Los Angeles or New York or somewhere and you had like actual access to real shit and you didn't have to deal with crappy theater or access television gigs, you know, you had the real shit. But when you had the lower level stuff, which most people will start with, you can't even see all the eyes on you on stage. In fact, the lighting on a stage is completely obstructing the entire audience. Now, sometimes that's helpful if you ever have like stage fright issues and stuff or whatever, or if you like are a little intimidated or you're ill prepared, that can be helpful. It wasn't the validation, it wasn't a ton of people. In fact, the crowd so much didn't matter, because you can tell when you're doing a performance whether you're killing it or fucking bombing. And let's talk about theaters or, you know, live music shows. Unless the entire audience is your fucking family, which definitely was never the case for me, they're going to be brutally honest at how great, unmentionable, whatever, did you just do something, or terrible you are. There's really not a whole lot of in between. You're going to know if it was awesome or not, you know, but based on that. Now, sometimes we can have stage parents. I did not. I wish I had stage parents, but I did not. I had a childhood, I guess, kind of, whatever. Now, the problem with stage parents is sometimes they try to live vicariously through their children, and with that, maybe the kids don't enjoy it. Maybe the kids feel pressure. Maybe the kids feel like if they fuck up that their parents will hate them and that they should just off themselves or something. Like the stage parents and like helicopter stage parents, oh my God, are like the fucking worst. And a lot of times those kids absolutely hate performing. They don't even want to do it. So I had something that I loved doing. People, you know, more or less were like, okay, whatever. You know, like there wasn't like overly like, oh my God, you're so great. Like that wasn't like a thing, especially in my immediate vicinity. But there was a lot of validation from entire strangers, you know, that had never seen me, did not know me, had no reason to compliment me, unless they were like pedos or some shit. And for whatever reason, and this still holds true. I'm really not shy. But when it comes to like performing, like maybe singing or dancing sometimes from time to time, certain people can make me feel like eyes are on me and nervous. I would rather have like 10,000 complete strangers and like kill it like no problem. But there could be like 2-3 people whose opinions really fucking matter and I'll be nervous as shit. So like I was getting, no, it wasn't just wanting to troll a baton. It's you're completely oversimplifying the meaning here, which I haven't even fully encompassed what that is yet, so slow your roll. God, y'all making me lose track. Okay, I'm not angry though. I'm fucking fine. Whatever. All right. See, why do I even bother? Why do I even bother breaking this down? You guys are like just making jokes of it, like not even hearing me out. But honestly, so I wasn't having a great time in school with my peers. You know, I mean, fucking preschool was a shit, kindergarten was a shit. I don't know what the fuck happened in first grade. But first grade and up was a little sketch, was not so great for me. I would come home, I would just have my karaoke machine, and I would have the talent shows, and that was it. That was my fucking life. That was the only thing that got me through it, that made me happy. And when people be like, wow, you're really great, like, that inspired me, like, I want to do that too. Like, that part, not the, oh my god, everyone's looking at me, but the part of, like, inspiring other people and making them not feel how I felt before I got home to my karaoke machine. That's what it's about for me. And if you think it's anything else, fucking blow me. And that's why I don't give a fuck how many people are watching right now, tomorrow, the next day, it's whatever. It's still gonna be the same kind of show. Because I feel my reasons are different than a lot of other people's, you know? I don't have to be fucking famous. I don't give a shit about that. I just want to be able to live comfortably being creative. Big difference between those kind of agendas and motivations. Okay? How is this a therapy session? It's not a fucking therapy session. Okay, so someone has the nerve to come up in here and be like, oh my god, you're so da-da. And I literally was like, I'm gonna tell you guys, I'm gonna get real deep with you guys. And I didn't have to do this. Like, I did not have to. In fact, there's a lot of people who'll be like interested in me on like a serious level, and they're like, what are your hopes and dreams? I'll be like, fuck you, why am I gonna tell you my hopes and dreams so you can fucking laugh at me? And I give y'all that, and y'all just like trying to, whatever, it's fine. But honestly, that's what's up for me. So that's what I'm saying, man. I mean, I have to survive, but I'm not like, oh my god, I want this and that, and like, I want to be super famous, and I want like 1 million likes. Like, honey, you got it twisted if you think I'm that kind of person. Yeah, sex appeal helps get views and sell things and blah, 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 blah. To a degree, there needs to be something happening. Otherwise, it is not feasible to live off of. But if you think that that is like a sole driving factor, if you think that it's like completely fabricated, like a cookie cutter conveyor belt made to order, no. I have the luxury at this time of doing what the fuck all I want. I'm not with some contract company and I have to be like, watching my P's and Q's, dressing a certain way, not cursing. I mean, I should probably tone that down, but you know what I mean? So, I mean, would I turn down a distribution deal of sorts? Fuck no. I realize there's compromise when there are bankrolls. Hello. Yes. Babby, is that a serious question? No. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's all I want, you know? And anyone here who's watching, whether you want to stream or you don't want to stream, I'm sure there is something in you that is creatively expressive, whether it's music or painting or poems or who knows what the fuck. I'm sure there's something that you're capable of that maybe someone like crushed at a young age and told you that was stupid and not to do it. I'm not telling you to quit your jobs or just like fuck off life and just, you know, just take a chance. I'm not saying that, but I feel like everybody should have something they do for themselves. For them. Don't let yourself be defined by relationships. Don't let yourself be defined by how other people feel about you. Do something for you, and it'll be much more fulfilling when you get to where you're trying to go. I think that's why you'll hear things like, it's lonely at the top. Well, maybe if you got there for the wrong reasons. Maybe if you sold your integrity to get there, you know? That's awesome. Fuck yeah. Yes, I've definitely traveled outside the States. And hold on. Cinco de Mayo. You know what to do. Guys, if you want to go on the Snap, you can play along at home. Oh, I just doxed the game. Whoop, whoop. Oh my god, gross. Yeah, rent free. Fuck yeah, I am. I've literally been like, I've never has anyone said, oh shit, Tracy's drunk. Well, this is gonna suck. Everyone's like, fuck yeah. Usually I'm taking care of people that are way too drunk. But whenever I, you know, am slightly less responsible, but in a stationary place and have no intent of driving and have all those plans figured out, I am a good time. And guys, anyone who's at home, maybe even playing along, the key phrase is Cinco de Mayo, fucking don't drive. I know you think, oh my god, the road is open, social distancing, yeah, but it's not worth it. Don't do it. And no, before you start running your mouth like I'm some like DUI queen, honey, I've never had one, so stop. That's my sister. She got 2 in a week, and I'm like, damn, bitch, you going for a record. But honestly, she's really turned her life around, and I couldn't be more proud of her, and she's fucking badass. And if you talk shit about my sister, I will fucking punch through this fucking screen. I will go through your little fucking basic ass keyboard that probably doesn't even light up. There's probably like a number or some shit that's like fucked up, and you have to use like a paper clip or something. I will rip through that, and I will fucking fuck you up. You can like talk shit on me, but don't you dare talk about my sister. Don't you dare. But yeah, no, so I've never had a DUI. But, of course, we all know, I feel like everyone is, at a certain age, you know someone who's passed because of drunk driving, whether they were behind the wheel or whether they were just at the wrong place at the wrong time. Shit is not worth it. Fuck yeah, my sister's hot. Ew, don't, trying to holler at my sister, you nasty ass. Okay, Nerve, that, comments or feelings expressed by Nerve do not necessarily reflect those of TMB, although her general stance on things is very questionable. She is firm on the non-drinking and driving, and you can quote me on that. Okay, hold on. I have to. I think I don't want her dogs. Okay, I'll grab a picture, but then I gotta crop her name out because I don't want y'all creeping and bothering her because she is just fine. You leave her alone. But yeah, my sister is super cute. She's really good people. She's a really, really good person. And we're like equally in ridiculousness. So if you are not repulsed by my personality, you know, you could imagine a more or less verbatim carbon copy of that. And I have no comments on that. But you think what you want. Now, she's not officially in the market, but I am not liking the type of bullshit her man is doing. And I'm not going to say any more because this word is not getting back to her. But if y'all have more to offer her, low key, slide in the DM and I could possibly consider you, but probably not. I mean, clearly I have no standards for myself, but if I did anything right, I told her to learn vicariously through me. And, you know, whatever. It's kind of working out more or less. All right, hold on. Oh, okay, I forgot. This is archived. Okay. Okay, so that's Michelle. She took over my Snap one time, or no, my Instagram. But yeah, very, very sexy, very cute. I like how I'm just like, yeah, here she is, like holla. No, don't holla. Yeah, she's very cute, very good people. All right. Rent free, you know what? I love the fact that you are a good enough guy that you ask me, is she at rock bottom? If not, I don't have much to offer. That's great. Now, she's definitely not at rock bottom, but I really, really very much love the, you know, the kind of screening process you did for me. She's made a whole 360 with her life. She's, you know, living her best life, doing her thing. But I think her boyfriend is kind of sleeping on her awesomeness. You know what I mean? So. Oh my gosh, okay, so toothless overalls, if you could definitely come through and just make sure I'm good, that'd be great. Now, I don't know if your scanning technology, what it does for, like prosthetics or fakies and shit. But yeah. Yeah. I mean, let's be honest. People who get, generally speaking, and I can say this because she's good and we talk shit on each other all the time. Generally speaking, individuals who maybe get 2 DUIs in a week and dance with devils of certain afflictions for certain substances, a lot of them don't like turn it around, and they don't, necessarily, they don't always change and fix their life. And at the same time, a lot of times I feel like people, when they grow up, they're not like, I want to be an alcoholic or whatever the vice may be. That's irrelevant. I feel like that's not something people like seek out. I feel like it just happens. And to be honest, no, she doesn't fucking do any drugs, dude. Fuck you. No. Okay, you guys, you can quit like making your presumptions. We're gonna get into the recap shortly. No, so. To be honest, like, we're, like, kind of, like, borderline, like, close. Like, I was gonna say borderline, like, codependent. Like, when we were little, even though we have a 5-year age difference, we were incredibly close. And as much as I hated the shit town I grew up in and could not wait to turn 18 and leave, even though I graduated school early, no one would rent me an apartment, so kind of shit out of luck till I turned 18. As much as I couldn't wait to leave and maybe find pastures that were more suited for myself, I felt so guilty leaving her behind because, siblings fight, whatever. I kind of regret when we were, like, our age difference is always 5 years, right? That doesn't really change. But the developmental phases, the relatability is completely different when you're children growing up. And when you get older, especially when you become an adult, that gap is like, it's almost nothing. It's literally almost nothing. But like, I had some fucking asshole friends who were like, oh, your sister's lame, dude. She's like in kindergarten. Fuck that. We're in 6th grade. Let's go do some fucking stupid shit. And I'd be like, okay. So to impress these assholes, like, I would fucking ditch my sister sometimes and like make her cry. And like, oh my God, like, I don't want to cry right now, but like, we're super close, but I feel like there were some times that like fucking I wasn't always, the best, and I took the whole job of being a bigger sister for granted sometimes. And although like when it came down to it, I would fuck up anyone who like did her wrong or gave her any problems. Like, I feel like, when she was really little and just wanted to hang out, like, I feel like I was a dick. Like, I feel like I was a dick sometimes. And when I moved to LA and stuff, I remember calling her like all the time, like, are you okay? Like, what's going on with your life? And she's not fucking lame. Shut up. That's why you called her every time we had problems. Trying to talk sensibility. There's some reason into my ass, but the chat don't need to know about that. No, but seriously, like, I remember calling her all the time. And it wasn't till, my next trip back to visit that, like, I, seen, like, she'd kind of dabbled into some stuff, and, like, I completely blamed myself. I literally blamed, the fact that maybe I wasn't there for her. And I tried to, like, put her on game. Like, honestly, I didn't experiment party in any manner whatsoever until I grew up. Like, I really didn't. Like, out the house, 18 and up. Like, seriously. Oh my God, guess who's, like, trying to blow me up right now? Yeah, so, like, when she got into partying, which I guess is, like, somewhat common. But like, I had boyfriends, but other than that, as far as drugs, alcohol goes, I was a fucking square growing up. Deadass. But like, when she was experimenting with stuff and I found out about it, like, I felt horrible. I completely blamed myself. You know? So, but she's faced her demons, you know, figured out to the best of her abilities what she needs to figure out to cope with things in a way that doesn't hurt her. Urzak, I feel like that's not a thing, but, you know, may I point you to other Andes on IP2 who probably literally have that on deck. Like, just let them know how much you need. Rent free is crazy hard. What are you talking about? Why do you say that? Where was I in Sicily 3 years ago? That is ridiculously specific. Not 3 years ago. Take it back a little more. But yeah. Love you too. And guys, remember, don't walk the street. I believe in you, Darcy. One day it's gonna be you. I'm totally gonna send this to one of the viewers tonight. Just let me know. Hit me up, and I will send it. Ran out of wardrobe. I feel like everything I have I've worn already. So I'm like, I'm just gonna cut this shit up. And, you know, kind of change up. It actually does, yeah. We also have level 33 Skeletor. Please recognize the hierarchy and the levels, because each one achieved that was skill. Oh, that's crazy. We don't gotta put your friend on blast or anything, but DM me the details about it on Insta, and we can see if that's a thing. But we don't need to put anyone on blast right now. But can't you reset your password, dude? Isn't that a thing? I'm just saying, like, whatevs. Okay. Oh, damn. I just got some intel that is not relevant to y'all, but highly, highly amusing to myself. Okay. Let's see. If any of you guys were on Snap today, I goofed terribly. Darcy, if you're still around, you will be greatly, greatly offended by this story I'm about to tell real quick. I mean, it's not that like much of a story, but I gotta post this, then I will get into what went down. Damn it, I hate the aspect ratio for some of this shit. Obnoxious. Okay, you guys want to recap? We will possibly get into that. Low-key super have to pee though. Like, not even low-key, I'm just gonna fucking go handle that biz. Okay. Alright, so we'll just go to the BRB screen. My goodness. Oh, seriously, is this like a thing now? Okay, I actually just have to take the time to charge this damn fucking mouse. It's super obnoxious. Alright. I like how, like, literally no one noticed the same instrumental has been on repeat, like, this whole fucking time. Y'all fucking drunk as hell. Well, at least I fucking flushed, dickheads. I would have gone to the BRB screen, but my fucking mouse is dead, and y'all had to fucking just deal with it, okay? At least I flushed and washed my hands. Did y'all flush and wash your hands, you nasty asses? Don't answer that. I probably already know the answer. Is this fucking done yet? Okay. I guess we don't really need that now, huh? Okay, well, we can at least change the ridiculous music that literally nobody even noticed was like on fucking repeat, like some type of way. Okay, whatever. Okay, that is not a thing. I don't want the artwork, I want the music, bruh. I enjoy this song. It goes out to no one in particular. Don't make it about you. That is a really great way, Dimension 7, to know for a fact that you've washed your hands for the minimum of 20 seconds. That is great. Thank you for sharing that. Sig Beanie Bro, I mean, that's a win. I mean, I wouldn't open with that on, like, your Twitter bio or anything. But low-key, that's a win, dog. Like, do you. And if your mom would warm me up some meatloaf, too, like, that would be fucking awesome. But I'm not gonna be, like, pushy, you know? If you're about that basement life, that's okay. Hi, fam, welcome back. Alright, we're probably gonna get into this recap here. Okay, wait. Why? That's legit rent-free. You are living the dream. And why change? There's like literally zero incentive. Now, all jokes aside, financially, feasibility-wise, and the cost of living in some places, and how devastating things like divorce or other unforeseen horrific circumstances or tragic series of unfortunate events. Anyone can be in that situation. So like literally, I'm not even talking shit. You know, I feel you. Dungeon life, hey. I'm not even mad about it. Alright, let's get this recap going. However, we do need... Okay. We do need a respectable window that will scroll with this. And what did we discover that was? I think it was video capture, or was it window capture? Window. I think it was a window capture thing. Let's give this a try. Alright. Oh, thank you, Smart Geek. I wouldn't go that far, but I will totally take it nonetheless. I'm not going to argue with you. Alright. Cause you don't ever... Oh my god, are there like super like incriminating, embarrassing tabs open? Nope. Saved. Saved by the grace of VPN and DuckDuckGo. My favorite place to not track your terrible, terrible things you do online. Okay, so here we are. I didn't try to do this recap. I didn't want to do this recap, but it's like a thing now. And we can make it stop if, you know, the approval rating goes down or, you know, people just don't give a shit. But since it was such a raging success to the excess of people accusing me of view-botting, which is hilarious, we gotta do it again. Because I feel like what else could I do tonight? We could do this bullshit, which is getting all the streams deleted. Or I could get shit-faced, and I feel like that's just not... You know what I mean? So I feel like this is where we're gonna go, and I'm probably gonna need to take a break at some point for like a day, you know? Okay, so for the recap, let's go here. Okay. Tall but short, hell yeah, I have had cup of noodles with Tapatio. If you go to my Instagram, I have a photo with a cup of noodles shirt and a cup of noodles in this area, and it was fun. But no, like, other than the photo, they are convenient to eat. And there's all kinds of shit you can add to it. You can put eggs up in that shit. I will usually put extra bouillon. I would usually put less water than like recommended because I like that salty flavor. You know? But I definitely like tapatio or tamarind or all kind of shit, you know? Like what else could you do? Like some type of verde sauce, like whatever, you know? I can handle spicy, more or less. I can handle a reasonable amount of spicy. Rent free, you need to get on the snap, honey, because that is a thing. Okay, what you do to my smoking? I'm smoking Looper. This is 0 milligrams. And then this Cuddle Cream. It's a nice collection of cereal and cinnamon-esque flavors. One is 12. Let's see, PJ's is 12. And then Squeeze, very cuddly. There's a fucking hair. Is 0. And depending how triggered I am, you know, it's how much nicotine I'll mix. But there is some tarao flavored mama-san shit. Oh my god, that was ridiculously amazing, and I will definitely be replacing that at some point soon. Okay, so are we... Okay, for the recap, we're going to go through the hot section, obviously. I feel like that's the relevancy here. What? That's crazy. 'Cause you don't ever... Popo45, go to, that's a cute name, by the way. I don't know if that's your unit number or whatever, but Snapchat TMB official OFFICIAL, and there are things of that nature there. Okay. Are we on the hot section or what the fuck? Okay. These tabs I feel like are making the whole thing run slow. Alright, now let's make this a little more quiet. Okay. We could probably change this up just a little bit. Okay. Oh my god, no. Definitely not playing this. Okay. Put this one. Okay, who cares about... Let's get into the real reason we're all here. Oh, god damn it. Did that just fucking... I hate when you have, like, the multiple desktop things and then you clear the one you're at unintentionally. Okay, so we're at the top page, the top of the hot page on the Reddit forum. Okay. Becky wants to make money off Blade. It's not hard to see her intentions, by the way. Okay, so if we didn't have enough of the whole Spider-Man pointing at the other Spider-Man meme, here we go. There's nothing I love more than hypocrisy at its finest. Okay, dancing stick. Okay, now why this is linking to a Kim Sella Twitch page, I feel like it's a riddle, but I also feel like it's an implication that maybe Kim Sella made that statement herself. And, you know, again, my first vision of the Spider-Man pointing at the other Spider-Man, kettle is black, pot is black, everyone is hypocrites kind of vibe. I feel like that wasn't that far off of what's going on here. Okay, okay, we've already done the weekend at Becky's, which was really great. Okay, now someone is thinking it's, hi Johnny Flacco, what up? Okay, yeah, remind me and I will definitely hit you up with that after the stream. Okay, so some fucking, as if the issue of what was happening with the DMs and the forums and the links, if that wasn't bad enough, now we have someone posting like women being brutally slain and thinking that's cute. We're definitely not going to be covering that in this recap, so yeah, if you're wanting me to react to that shit, it's not gonna happen, so we can move on from that. Okay, okay, now I actually have, okay, I have not, okay, other than the amazing 2 Live Crew video of Bobby's personal and very thorough twerk lessons that she gave Ski Mask, I haven't really watched enough of their interactive dynamics to personally have an opinion on them being a great couple or not. IP2, 10 comments deep, seems to sign off on the whole concept. I'm not for it, I'm not against it, I just don't feel informed enough to have a real opinion that matters for fuck all. Okay, now this one is getting a lot of upvotes, but only 14 comments. So, just turned into Attila's stream and it was like watching that dumb kid in class trying to read out loud while the rest of the class are watching and giggling because, okay. Now, what if they're maybe dyslexic or something? Or what if there's something within their visual processing or reading comprehension? Just because someone may be a confident streamer, entertainer, or sex tape person, porn star, whatever, doesn't mean that they're comfortable with actual public speaking. Like, right now there's a screen protecting me, and there's keyboards. or keypads protecting you at home. Now, when that fifth wall, yes, it is a fifth wall on the internet or television or film, when that's broken and when it's just a bunch of eyes on you and there's no like stage with obstructing lights where you have no idea how many people there really are, when it's just like literally just a bunch of eyes on you and you feeling like stupid or like nervous, like all that stuff going on and all that anxiety and trying to break something down, if you happen to have dyslexia, which is a very key possibility here, like that's super fucked up. Like, I had a comment on that. I think I even mentioned that on my Snap already. Instead of like hating on him, let's think about the thank you businessman. Instead of making fun of this individual for trying to read, because I feel like a lot of Set It users and posters and trolls have no business saying fuck all, because, you know, they probably, the extent of their reading is like, Set It. Like, fuck you, dude. You know, I think that should be a reflection of the education system, and I'm not like dyslexic triggered, by the way. I just am incredibly empathetic, which is something narcissist or not. Do you see what I did there and how we went full circle? No, for real though. That is a very likely possibility, and despite what we know about all types of learning disabilities and the early detection which should occur, especially nowadays, it still fucking doesn't. And that kid that's acting out uncomfortable in first grade, second grade, kindergarten, third grade, teachers are just too fucking over it, tired and underpaid to really be like, hey, let's get this kid tested. Maybe they're struggling and they're embarrassed and they don't want to be made fun of, or they can't handle, you know what I mean? So instead of like looking at it like that, like you're just like, fuck you guys. Anyone who like participated in this post, you're kind of trash. And I'm not even like, I don't even know what to look like that, like at all. No clue. Yes, I did comment on the video that dropped because that was all over Set It the other day. But other than that, I have nothing to gain having this opinion other than it's just a fucking dick move. And we're moving on now. Okay, lots of upvotes on an incident in which Ice scratched a car, but do I care? I feel like no. I feel like that's not like, ooh, we gotta jump on that. Just lots of upvotes because, as you know, the community, despite maintaining the name IP2, which comes from Ice Poseidon to begin with, and it's kind of ironic that they maintain it at all. Hold on, let's change this up. 1 second. Okay, so whatever. I feel like that's just old entitled news on that front. I'm not really interested in that story. I feel like there's a way more. No, my clothes are, yes, but we have 2 bras happening, so we are fully prepared for any wardrobe malfunctions. So, yeah. You can stick around waiting for that to happen, and it's probably not, but I already thought that one through. I got priors and shit, so I gotta really be self-aware of, you know, what's going on with that. Okay, can we get this? Okay, here we go. Yeah, so, like, I feel like that's not even a story. This is not a slow news day. There's so much we could talk about. Okay. Okay. Okay, Set It paranoia. We already know what that is about. Again, I don't really feel the need to give the person doing all that much clout, so we'll just glaze over that. Okay, all these fake trolley deaths, that's obnoxious too. Okay, so here we go. We've already touched on this whole, you know, accusational suggestive narrative for Miss Becky. We could say good hair. Yeah, Becky with the good hair over here. Becky with the good hair don't care about what Blade has going on. Hold on, let me make sure we're not fighting with the musical audio situation. Oh, no, I'm not a teacher. No, but I'll take that. That's cute. I don't know if you've seen Hobo with a Shotgun, but the main character refers to a lady as a teacher very, very insistently. And if you've seen that film, it would be hilarious. But if you haven't, who cares? Okay, it's okay if you haven't seen it. No, it's really not that important. Alright. There was just some kind of glorious irony somewhat at play, but like not enough to like really like make you feel like you're one word that describes me. I gotta hear this. Let me know. Can I repeat? Okay, so you were saying you're not sure what I do, but I'm probably a teacher. As much as I love that idea, that is not in fact the case. And there is a great, super underrated, absolute trash, but epically amazing B film called Hobo with a Shotgun. And there is a very prolific, profound point in which this main character, which is the hobo with a shotgun, is insistent, no matter what anyone says, this other girl, you could say leading lady, supporting lead, female, that she's a teacher. Out of context, if I explain anymore, it just ruins the fucking joke. If you haven't seen it, like I said, absolutely, okay, perfectly acceptable. But anyone who has, you're probably rolling on the floor. Okay, let's get into this post. Every single man that Becky is involved with perishes. That is the incredibly, let's be careful there. That is a very loaded suggestion, statement, accusation there. Husband number one, dead. Okay, where is the basis? Where is the death certificate? Where is the marriage license? I kind of need to see that before I'm like, okay, Carol Baskin. Again, otherwise these are just rumors. Like there are pretty horrible rumors that are just spread around about myself that people are like, oh, that's fact, that's common knowledge, when it couldn't be the furthest thing from the truth. So, I'm like girl power, and I don't know how anyone could love Blake with what he's packing and the type of person he is. And I don't think he makes enough money to really, be pulling that kind of thing. If we're going to accuse her of just being a money-hungry gold digger, right? Because that's what a lot of IP2 loves to do. Considering all these possibilities, how come no one's coughing up these, documentation? That's the thing. There's accusations, hysteria, very compelling, convincing eyewitness testimony, which is not evidence, by the way. That is circumstantial, and that is hearsay, from what I understand. Without actual documentation, that's literally like saying I am a Martian from Mars or whatever. Where's the validity of that? That's just a claim. Anyone can claim anything. Number two, son traumatized and deadbeat. Okay, I don't know the age of the child and how the child could be a deadbeat, but from what I understand, she has a child, not a full-grown child, but whatever, I digress. Again, I don't know enough. Number three, Salmon, Andy is beat up in a hospital. And number four, Captain is depressed. Heard gunshots. Okay, you guys are tying things together that don't go together. Like, okay. No, this is just absolute insanity, and I kind of love the sensationalism of the whole Carol Baskin narrative, and IP2, we don't have our own Carol Baskin at this point. We have room for that type of villain. We absolutely have room for that, but the evidence is just not there. You know what I mean? Businessman, you're definitely on point with media and entertainment. Absolutely. Okay, right now I'm recapping a forum from a streaming circle, that is. I hope you don't really get to know them on a deeper level, because whatever brain cells you have, you can just kiss those fuckers goodbye the deeper you get into this shit. I'm serious. Save yourself now. Okay. Alright. Oh, we're getting more endorsement for me doing recapping, but I feel like if I read my own recap encouragement post, I feel like that's a little vapid bias and pretentious. So I'll read that at my own personal time later. Okay, just got vandalized. Okay, again with the car vandalization, I probably gotta verse myself on what went down there. Okay, I want to show this post here about this woman that everyone is very much in favor for, but I don't like the way you guys are talking about her. Like, okay, you can't have both. You can't have the whole Madonna horror duality spectrum, night and day that you guys love to separate. You can't be like, okay, this woman is this and that and this and that, this and that and this and that, but then weaponize those very attributes within another individual as you see interchangeable, and then, you know what I mean? Like, it makes no sense. And then, okay, so say, okay, you can have these, like, assumptions and you can blah, 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 but if this person actually matches you for what you're saying and is not, like, afraid of that, or is like, yeah, whatever, that ain't shit, you don't know what to do after that point. So automatically, I can't handle that. That is too much for me. Shit just got real. So y'all just, it's fucking sad, to be honest. Okay. She is very cute, by the way. Very cute. Oh my god. Okay, I love how now there's like a fake break-in entry. That is super pathetic for views. Oh my god. What am I even looking at? I don't even get it. That literally is not even a thing. That is not a thing. That's a good troll, though. Okay, I have to personally get caught up with Carl's issues because I'm seeing a lot of posts about Carl kind of lashing out. I don't know if there was one particular thing said about him and he's just like completely like, okay, fuck IP2. That I need to actually be more aware of. But yeah, okay, you guys, rent-free. Cool beans. Cool story. What after that? What after rent-free? Like, how long can you run rent-free? Serious question. I guess, you know, only one person knows the answer to that. Okay, let's see. What are we hitting at now? Way over time. All right. We're doing okay. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. All right. Oh, Jorge or George with a J. I'm not sure, but I think the former was the correct pronunciation. Don't make me blush. Oh, I don't even know. Just something about, I didn't even bring up anal, chat did. Alright, so on that note, guys, we've been fucking I'm slurring my words, so we'll just have like another Cinco de Mayo celebratory drink. I'm gonna probably shut this shit down in like 5 or 10. The floor is open. I'm really not impressed with Reddit that much. If there's any subs in particular, or not sub, if there's any posts in particular you really want to talk about, I'm just like really not feeling like, oh my god, this is news. Like, I feel like it's kind of like a whatever news day. Oh my god. It's just a lot of whining, guys. You know? And like, I'm gonna get my period soon, so like, I could like legit just whine to myself. Like, I don't need IP2 for this, you know? Okay, mids. How about that is literally my favorite insult for anything ever. Mids. Does not get old. Okay, this is a graph that indicates whether someone has been to university. I feel like there's a link. I'm not going to click on the fucking link. And perhaps that, whatever, the image could be misleading, so fuck it. Okay, if a poster doesn't like something, not being able to format an argument or having the education to word how you feel still doesn't illegitimate how you feel. You shouldn't have to post professionally to be considered a professional poster or a legitimate poster. And if you don't break any rules, you shouldn't be banned. All posts are equal. You're just an elitist fan, justifying your biases and appealing to authority. Ew. Okay, that is super obnoxious, by the way. Whoever wrote this, I super feel for you. But if you want a super like 2, 3, 4D chess move, then you have the eloquent, you know, shutdown, and then you have the watered down, all in the same fucking breath, and then that's it. Drop the mic. Boom. But if you just go on and on and on and on, and then eventually get into like grammar issues, like, you're just kind of being a dick. I'm not saying that we shouldn't recognize grammar, because commas in or not in places completely change the meaning of things. Emphasizing words or not emphasizing words completely change the meaning of things. Punctuation is very much a thing, and I'm not downplaying the power of that. But I kind of feel what this person's saying a little bit, you know? And sometimes people can literally just do vernacular or vocabulary gymnastics that are literally, they're saying nothing, but the person they're trying to demean doesn't know that they're saying nothing. So actually, they're not that smart. You know what I mean? They're just like fake smart. You know what I mean? Kind of. I feel like that's kind of what's happening. I'm not saying that there aren't people who are pretentious who actually know what they're fucking talking about, because please, all fucking day long. But I feel like this smug shit is more what this person is coming after. But yeah, I feel that. No shit poster gets left behind. Guys, do we have a ribbon for that, Charity? I'm specifically looking for a shit poster relief fund that I could donate to. Oh, James Worley presses Black Cat for wasting his chicken. Bruh, I heard some fucked up shit about like chicken being like tainted or supply running low. I don't know what, but there's something about chicken that is like less than abundant, and I'm not having it, and I don't know that I'm emotionally ready for this news, so we may go back to that. Do you guys want an Army March intro for IP2? No, we don't. Okay, here we go. I feel like this sums up most of my day today. I don't need to get into semantics here, but I feel like, you know, there's a lot of reusable memes that we just see constantly within the community and within the forum. This being fighting for that #1 spot. It's this and the fucking, the Truman Show meme. Between these two, that it just doesn't get old and it stays relevant. It's predictable hypocrisy at its finest, right? I think that's a good pitch. Like, if someone were going to bankroll IP2 as like a real thing, and you had to like explain it in a sentence that was honest and that, you know, was efficient, without fluffing it up the ass. I feel predictable hypocrisy is pretty much to the point and pretty much dead on. Now, whether it's something you could monetize, that is a whole other argument. But I kind of like that. If I were to have an alt, maybe I would make it, wait, what did I just call that? Whatever. That would be kind of cute. I did not do a voodoo curse on anybody. Y'all are tripping. Like, you can't actually think that those, like, that shit's real. I mean, voodoo curses are very much real. But if you think I took the time and cared to voodoo curse people, I mean, maybe. But that person, no. Some people literally don't need to be cursed. Some people are themselves, and that in it of itself is the curse. You know? Some people are kind of like their own worst enemy, and you don't need to encourage Mother Nature or fate or anything. You just kind of sit back with your popcorn, you know? So, but I think it's adorable that y'all are like really sweating that whole narrative. Okay, now I don't love the verbiage here, but this is going to be the last post that... Okay, I meant to click the paragraph and not the ridiculous I am Gur image. I may have a other choice of words for some of the words here, but let's see. Samcast. I don't know that this is verified Samcast or if it's just a Samcast fan. I don't respect someone like Piss Boy Ice Poseidon, who never admits his wrongdoings and thinks he's right all the time. Now, what's happening here with this is never. Things like never and always are very heavy, habitual accusations. Like when you're fighting with somebody, especially like a romantic partner, and if you pull the, you always, you never, like that is extremes. And if there are some times in which that's not true, you're completely invalidating and disregarding that, and you are only seeing the bad that you want to see at the time, and that's why those always never arguments are super weak. Side note. I do respect someone who admits when they're wrong and makes things right. Harder, easier said than done. We all make mistakes sometimes. Stupid fucking mistakes, man. Now, is this talking about the whole Caroline thing? Is this talking about, like, lots of relevant things? I don't know, but there is some truth to this antidote here. And this actually isn't an antidote. This is sage sound advice. Yeah, you know, I don't know what the fuck it is about that humble pie, but some people are like, ew, no, I don't like it. And they just won't eat it. But honestly, and we can also do the bullshit walk, right? And we can be like, oh my god, I was so wrong, and not mean it. That's also trash. Because your actions will not be parallel with that fucking performance. But the ability to find error in what at any given time you felt was your best bet, or you were a victim to your emotions, or whatever the fuck excuse you have. I mean, there's circumstantial stuff. I'm not going to be like, oh my god, I'm perfect, because fuck no. But there is something to that. And when it comes to relationships with people that matter most to you, whether it's your fan base and your integrity, whether it's your significant other or your family and what they really think of you, being able to be completely vulnerable and honest and realize when there really was error, especially if it's like really, really bad, unforgivable type of shit. Don't like sweep that under the rug and be like projecting, like no one's gonna like that. But when you can actually see your part in any type of disharmony, like it doesn't mean you're bad. Like, okay, when all said and done, when you're, whatever the dynamic of the relationship is, whether it's a working relationship, a romantic partner, or a best friend, sometimes the whole, what am I trying to say? Like, novelty of I'm always right and you're wrong and you're below me and you're stupid and you're just, ugh. Like, if we can get past all that fucking stupidity, when all is said and done, the people closest to us, whatever they are and however we choose to categorize, classify them, their feelings at the end of the day, we don't have to broadcast it, but at the end of the day, that should also have some substantial significance to the pride that makes us unable to ever be wrong, right? If we're never wrong, if we cannot, you know what I mean? And that's, honestly, that's why, like, I feel IP2 is just, like, an amazing shit show to see unravel each and every day. But this was kind of a self-doing, self-fulfilling prophecy. Now, the keeping of the IP in the IP2 name is kind of ironic. But there's something admirable about sincerity and humility, even if it's not even, like, that genuine. Because we all know people who bullshit, the fake apologies, the PR shit. But even having the ability to, like, be like, no, well, maybe I had a role in this fuckery. Like, that is, like, such a thing that people just can't and won't do. And it's really sad. And when we see time after time after time, a whole revolving door of people being mistreated, whether it's girls, guys, other entertainers, or whatever, like, after a while, no matter how fucking sick and twisted you are, because you have to have some of those elements in you if you are an IP2 fan of any type, there's got to be that in you somewhere. There's also still probably another side of you that's not totally fucking horrible human being, and you can only watch other people being treated like shit for so long before you're like, dude, that's fucked up. You know what I mean? Like, we all have levels of what we tolerate, what we think is okay and not okay, what we compartmentalize. But, like, literally, like, this individual who can never do wrong is, like, above all and high and mighty, and things don't apply to them. Like, I don't know what to say. I just hope that they, I hope they get that mixer partner. Like, I really think they're gonna get it. I think, like, if they peg all the blame on Caroline, just hear me out, okay? They put it all on Caroline. I feel like it's a shoo-in. And if they are able to paint everyone else's crazy stalkers who, like, you know, rob them or, you know, after them, whatever, just, like, maybe kind of SJC it a little bit. I feel like if they go that route, and if they just remain steadfast in those convictions, I feel like they have a serious chance at partner for Mixer. When literally Mixer goes bankrupt and they're just riding out like 3 more months before they sell off the servers. At that point, I feel he's totally the ideal candidate. Okay, that being said, I've been on for like ever and I'm fucking over it. We'll do one more fucking Cinco de Mayo shot and I'm calling it a day. Well, Sick Beanie Bro, are you not an IP2 viewer? How did you find the stream? Yo? Sometimes you do have to pay for that, by the way. Thank you for bringing that up, fam, because that is actually, let's not, like, completely disregard that. I would love to, Landon. I've hit you up in the past, honey. I hit you up in the past, and you were like, literally like, bitch, stop trying to ride my big old clout dick. And I was like, I'm not, bro. I just think you put your videos and live streams together very well. And if I were to tell my truth, my story, I would like to go an avenue, channel, route that I feel is done proficiently. But we way past that. We good. That one time I went in your Discord and I had mad typos and I didn't have my new contact prescription and I was saying all type of shit that was literally not what I meant. I digress. Hit me up. I'm gonna call it a night, guys. You guys are awesome. Please remember, do not open any, honestly, I wouldn't even accept new friend requests on Discord. I wouldn't allow links in my own Discord. I wouldn't open links. No, London, DM me. I'll give you my cell. It's fine. don't, I just wanted to spit this out one more time. I know I'm beating a dead horse, but seriously, guys, you do not need this shit on you. As far as Reddit goes, or Discord, even Twitter, I'm hearing, do not open links from new friend requests. Do not open links from anyone that you don't know on a personal basis. It's not worth it. And I would lock down my own personal Discords. You know, if you're concerned, we don't know the complete details, but there is a kind of reoccurring theme, but I don't need to do all that. Okay, whatever, who cares? I can't even verify that. But yeah, so be conscious of that. That's still happening. And other than that, y'all fuck off, don't drink and drive, and I'm fucking outie. And make sure you give Darcy a hug, because I feel like she seriously needs one.